Hello, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. Hi, this is Ganesh Naik. I'm back with one of my students' interview. He has been able to clear SCR exam in October 2023 attempt. He's going to be talking to us about his journey of preparing for the exam, the challenges that he faced, and how he has been able to manage all of these challenges and clear the exam. So today we have with us Panee. Panee, thank you very much for joining us for the conversation. And if you can give a brief about yourself to the audience.
Hi Ganesh. So good morning all. So my name is Pani. I work for banking sector. I have around 15 years of banking experience. So I got interested in this SCR course, Sustainability and Climate Risk. So then I was just going through the available resources through LinkedIn connections and YouTube. I found Mr. Ganesh. So then I connected with him, and that's how a journey started in the mid of July.
Okay.
I took up for October exam.
Yeah. And this was your first attempt for the exam, correct?
Yeah, it was my first attempt.
And before you joined us, did you read the book, the Garb book, by any chance on your own?
No, no, I didn't read the GAP book, in social media or on website, I was just glancing through some mock questions for the paper. So then I realized that yes, it requires a bit of, a serious and sincere effort.
Okay.
And yes, if I get some assistance from someone else, it will be great help to take my journey forward.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Now, when you started in July, so what was the number of hours you were dedicating on a daily basis?
So, sometimes daily basis used to be very difficult. So, I used to more focus on weekends. So, over a period of time, I kept daily 1.5 hours of time. It used to
On
be
both
a
Saturdays
mix
and
of,
Sundays.
yeah.
Okay.
So, Saturday, Sunday, initially, I used to spend more times on Saturday, Sunday. So, weekdays, I was not able to concentrate much. So, then from September onwards, so on a regular basis, daily.
Okay. Got it. And what was your approach when you started? So did you immediately started watching the videos, or did you first read the book and then you went to the videos?
Initially you gave like the study plan.
Hmm.
So chapter one, chapter wise, there are 8 chapters. So reading one chapter, then go for the mock test related to that particular chapter. So what I did is, I used a mix of both. So first I read no, first I saw the video, the first chapter video. So then
Okay.
I went for reading the book, the first particular chapter. Then the first mock test related to the first chapter. So like this, I cleared in one round of the 8 chapters. And of course, when you're reading a new concept, certain things you're not able to present or recollect immediately. So revision is the only way. And the thing which helped me a lot is the video recordings, of the sessions. So which I used to listen when I'm traveling or when I'm going for a jog or a walk. So it is to keep on like I could able to recollect and connect with the books. Like
Okay.
if you say attention deflections or decoupling, okay, so this is what you are telling. So that's what, psychologically also, if you hear, see and read and talk, you will be able to connect it better.
Got it. Yes. So basically, so you were watching the video, you were solving the question bank, the chapter wise questions, but there were like four quizzes for each chapter. So did you solve all the four in the first go, or you just did one
No,
quiz?
no, I went by step by step.
Okay. So one chapter, one quiz, one chapter, one quiz. Then you did
Yeah.
the revision, and then you did the
Yes.
second quiz. Then
Yes.
again did the revision third quiz.
Yes.
Like that.
I
Okay.
went
Okay.
with
This is a
I
very
went with the
structured
same
approach.
same phase only. And suppose like yes, most of us will do some mistakes, and when the answer was wrong, so I used to go back and see why the answer was wrong,
Hmm. Hmm.
because
Okay.
most of the concepts were of a very core understanding in nature.
Right. Right. And the
Uh,
content is also slightly new, which we
yeah,
normally don't hear in MBA or any other course. So the content is
correct.
slightly new. So it
Yes,
requires more attention, more reading. And even though it this is my experience, even though it seems 8 chapter, the content is so heavy that when you complete 8 chapter, you'll forget the first,
yes,
second, third chapter.
correct,
So you'll have to again
correct,
read. So on an
correct.
average,
The same.
how many readings of the book, the Gar book, did you do complete?
So complete readings, I given 3 readings. But
Okay.
like when I commit a mistake in any question, I used to revisit the concept. and
Okay.
give a better understanding.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. And then when did you complete your all four chapter-wise quiz with the videos? Which date, or if you remember the date or the timeline?
Because first week of October.
Okay. And then after that, you started your mock papers, correct?
Yeah, mock papers.
Okay. So when you were doing that, okay, so you did your first entire revision, you went for the mock.
Mm, mm.
So first mock, what was the score that you got?
First mark, I remember somewhere around 45 to 50 in that range.
Okay. And you were happy with that score?
No, because I just wanted to revisit because again, certain the very core technical questions being asked and again, as I said, like where I went wrong in understanding certain concepts. Then, yeah, this is the point. And wherever I went wrong, I made a list. Which are the concepts I need to read. So I
Okay.
referred back to the audio video session and reading.
Okay. This is a very good strategy. So whenever you're solving, suppose you solve so many questions, you identify the concept, not the question, the concept, and then revisit that concept again and again so that the chances of making mistake goes down. Going back to the video. That's a very good strategy. So you completed all the mocks plus the gap sample
Yes,
paper, correct?
yes.
So what was the average score you were getting in those mocks? In gap sample paper
Yeah,
also.
yes. Slowly it went up to around 60,
Okay.
60,
Okay.
65.
Okay. And that was a good number. Out of 80, 60, 60 was a very good number. So
Yeah.
when you went to the exam, on the day you had the first half an hour, how was that first half an hour?
Like it was good, because I mentally rehearsed the situation scenario, and just 1 week before exam I was doing only the revision part and taking care of the certain important concepts. So, and
Right.
there's nothing like memorizing things. You need to understand the concept, that's it. So it went on normally. So after going for first half an hour only, I thought, okay, like I'm able to do it.
Okay. Wow. Okay. And you have you've given banking exams also, right? Previously. So
Yeah,
when was the last exam that you gave before this? What was the gap?
maybe 3 years.
Okay. And in terms of rigorousness, this was at at the banking level exam, or was it tougher than that?
Of course, it's a GAP is at international level, so people from all parts of the world will be appearing for the exams. So, like it was okay. Even in banking, I've taken up many advanced level exams, but this is of the GAP standard.
Okay. Now, the reason I asked you this question because what happens is that so a lot of students who have given, say, I've given MBA, I've given CAT. So I basically compare that, okay, I've given that exam. So because every exam is different, the approach is different, the way you prepare. So as a student and as a candidate, you have to understand that. And then it becomes easy for you to clear the exam. Now, going towards the overall time frame. So in the actual exam, did you found any calculation based questions?
No, like only two questions were there, calculation based. So
Okay.
based on scope 1 to 3 emissions, one question, and the other one is on the current ratio and
They were
ICR.
easy. They were easy.
No, they were easy. They were easy. If you know the concept, they were easy.
Okay. And overall, did you found lengthy questions in the exam?
I know that was the most tricky and challenging part. The question is to have a three parts. So the first part is to be like some introduction, and second will be the what is the action or what is the issue, and third will be the solution. And based on that, we need to give the answers. And wherever I found difficult, I found like even in your videos, you have told that can go for elimination. So I used to go for elimination of the two answers two options, and next in the other two, so that is where your actual understanding of the concept is to come.
Okay. And the options were also very close to each other?
So, in some questions, two options we can easily eliminate, and two were very close.
Okay. And if I look at overall 80 questions, how many questions were straight away plug and play?
Straight away, plug in play were very limited, maybe around 10 or 15.
Okay. Okay. So basically, the rest 65, you have to spend time. You have to read the question again. You have to revisit, read again and again, and then you might be able to connect that, okay, this
Yeah.
word is different in that way. Now, when you came out of the exam, what was the number in your mind that, okay, I'll get this much out of 80?
The same. I was on the range of around 60.
Okay. So you were confident itself. And that
Yeah, I
number,
was confident.
you're confident that you're clearing the exam. There's no confusion.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
generally in GARP exams, especially FRM also, when you come out, you're not clear that whether you're going to pass or not. There's no certainty. You know you have done better, but you don't know because it's a competitive exam. So, but your performance, because the approach that you used, I think so that helped you a lot. Going back to the concepts, reading, analyzing your mistakes, I think so that made a very big difference. Now, when the results
yeah.
are out, you have cleared the exam. What has been the reaction of people around you?
Yeah, it's good. So it's feel nice. So one of my friends asked, how was your approach? Just shared them. So
Okay.
because this was all put together a new concept.
Hmm. Now,
Mm.
this concept is going to grow because it is the sustainability as a concept is going to be there in every field.
Yeah,
Engineering, it can be there in agriculture, everywhere. So definitely the scope is wide. Now, if I ask you three tips from your own experience of preparing for the exam, what would be those three tips to the students who are going to prepare in the future?
yeah. Like the first thing is read, revise, and visit the like audio visual aids, and you keep listening the video lectures and have a mental rehearsal. So that's it. Be confident, and certain points you are given in your classes. These are the very important. This may be tested. So that in guard book I used to mark it in red.
Okay.
So that was the last revision. So before going to exam.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Wonderful, Pani. Thank you very much for taking out time and talking to us and giving a view of your journey of preparing for the exam, the strategy that you used. I'm very sure this interview is going to be very helpful to a lot of other students who are going to prepare in the future, and they will get also get motivated because the working people they don't find time, and to clear an exam it requires dedication. So your journey will motivate them to go for these exams. So thank you very much.